What's up, guys? This is Stunt Rob back in the garage. We got some goodies in we're gonna be throwing on the bike today. We got a new Cobra Diablo 2-in-1 we're gonna throw on here. I've crashed on this pipe probably more times than I can count. I've got a big exhaust leak down there right at the collector. It's been smashed in. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna swap that out, put the new exhaust on. And then for Jen's Sportster, her little stunt bike, she also has a Cobra Diablo 2-in-1. Hers is chrome. We're gonna be putting on these, some 14-inch American Suspension Racing rear suspension. Should look pretty sweet on there. But let's go ahead and open this up and get into it. Packing out of here. So looks like we got one header, a muffler, got our pack of hardware, hose clamps for the heat shields, and here's the other header. We'll unwrap those in a sec. Just make sure there's nothing else lingering in here. That's it. Let's go ahead and unwrap this stuff, lay it out real quick, and we'll go ahead and take this guy off. All right, we got that pipe unloaded, unwrapped, got all the hardware laid out. So we'll go ahead and we'll start popping off this old one. While it's off, we'll probably pop the air cleaner off, clean this, kind of clean up around here while everything's taken apart, kind of easy to get to. So let's grab some tools and start taking stuff off. Bam, who doesn't love an organized toolbox? So I'll grab a 1/4 drive with an extension and a 1/2 inch. That'll pretty much take off all the stuff that I need on this to get this guy off. So let's start popping those bolts out, get this thing off. So we got the pipe off. You can see this thing's seen some better days. Should come out to about there even, but it's all hammered in. Got a pretty bad exhaust leak. My bracket that goes to the exhaust bracket's cracked. Plus it'll look nice and fresh with a fresh pipe on here. So we'll take a sec, we'll clean up all this area. I'll probably take the air cleaner off and clean that out pretty good. And then we'll make sure we swap out this exhaust bracket for the new freshie, new fresh pipe. We'll be dialed. I also want to say too, with that Cobra, I've had that pipe on for maybe 1.5 years, been stunning pretty aggressively on it. Crashed maybe 30, 40 times, pretty hard slams on the side from the circle wheelies. And that thing's held up pretty solid. Super thankful to Cobra for sending them, or having them send me another one out. Thanks to the guys over at 2 Lane Life for facilitating that. Stoked to get this one on here though. At the end, we'll probably do some sound clips. I got a DJI mic mini, so hopefully the audio comes out pretty good. We'll get some sound clips, maybe bust a wheelie or two. But let's finish cleaning this thing up. We'll put that freshie on there. So we got the motor pretty wiped down, pretty clean. Pretty nice looking for a 2003, a little 20-plus-year-old bike. So we'll go ahead and we will swap out this exhaust bracket real quick throw this guy on. Pretty sure it's 2 9/16, so I'll grab a 9/16 wrench. I'll grab a 9/16 socket. Let's use the power tools. So we'll grab a power ratchet. Saw a little battery on there. Let's pop that off real quick. Easy peasy. So here's a 1.5 old bracket, the brand new one. Honestly, for the amount of slams I've taken, pretty impressed with the Cobra stuff. So we'll go ahead, we'll grab some Loctite and we'll throw that bracket on. Grab some blue Loctite real quick. Loctite these little guys. I'll torque these up at the very end. I'm just going to snug this up with the power ratchet. And just like that, fresh brackets on. Throw that in the pile. What's up, dude? It says Shop Dog Kato. Good boy Kato. He likes just hanging in the garage. So now we'll go ahead and we'll throw on these headers. First I gotta take off the flanges and the retaining rings off here because we are gonna reuse these. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. I normally just use a flathead when I pop these off. Pop your retaining ring, got your flange. Alright, so we got the retaining rings, the clips, the new pipe. Let's put it on. So we got the headers on there. It's finger tight, so we can slide the muffler on there and make sure everything's aligned right before we fully torque everything down. It actually looks pretty nice with that chrome. Wouldn't mind a little chrome on there, but black's gonna look good. So let's slide this muffler on there, line up the bracket bolts. That's kind of how we're gonna sit. Probably sit a little higher, but let's go ahead and snug up those bolts. Feed these through the heat shields, put the heat shields on here, and we'll get a nice little sound clip of this thing. Cobra El Diablo 2-to-1. So we got the pipe fully on there, nice and snug. Next step is to get these heat shields on there. So go ahead and we'll unspin these real quick. I like to use the power tools, it's a lot faster. Now that all of these are opened up, let's feed them through. And also you want to make sure when you feed them through that they and up the bottom so they're easy to get to when you tighten everything in. So we will go this way. Now that we got these guys all strapped up, let's go ahead and throw these on. Wait until I get the other ones on there before I start strapping them down. And she's looking good. Got the heat shields on there. They're still loose. I need to tighten up the hose clamps real quick. Kind of a little preview how she's gonna look though. Much better. I think the homie Ben's rolling through. I'm gonna change the tire real quick. Who's that, buddy? What up, what up?
Not much, mate. How you been?
Pretty good, how you doing?
Chilling, brother.
Some fresh rubber.
Yeah, no,
Got the 87 blue frame.
we're 606, 750.
Having flashback memories right here. He's got the rare blue frame FXR from the factory. And if you look in here, there's my old blue frame FXR. 111 motor, 6-speed transmission. Sold that to a guy in Japan. I actually won the V-Twin Visionary Best FXR in 2020. Been Stockton with that bike. It's the side cover from it. It's one of the other side covers. But yeah, making good progress. Got the pipe on. I'll tighten that up real quick. We'll change some tires. So filling up the compressor, got the tire machine plugged in. We'll back out Jen's lowrider. This thing's super fun. Got the S&S 475 cam test kit. Maybe if you want to back it in so the rear tire's like up to the thing. Yeah, this thing's pretty nice though. That forged carbon looks sick. So we'll back this in, we'll change some rubber. Nice. Axles out, wheels coming out. The chain drive on the FXR.
I just put that little shifter linkage in yesterday.
Oh, nice, the heavy duty one. Sweet. So, drain the air out of this thing, pop the bead, put a freshie on. Fresh rubber on there, just wait for the compressor to fill up a little bit more before we pop the bead on here. Here, you want to grab that and we'll bring it to the stack. Yeah, we're moto people. And so our house is like a garage in here. There's bikes everywhere. All the roach tires, all the good tires. Hell yeah, pretty decent little stack.
I got 3 more at the house if you want them too. They're cheap and stuff.
Yes, please, I'll take them. Need to start practicing some more burnouts. Mini, a mini, A dirt bike. Need a bigger garage. Let's drop this thing off the lift real quick and start up. We'll get a sound clip on the pipe. And fresh pipe looks good. Cobra exhaust Diablo 2-to-1. Now that we got this thing on there, let's start it up, see how it sounds. Good.
Marks.
Sounds real good.
Oh yeah. Gotta love that Evo chop.
Yeah, hell yeah. Fresh. Let's throw this thing on the lift and we'll swap out these rear shocks for these shocks. Nice. Tires beat it up. Gonna throw that back on the FXR. Let's lift this thing up. Start getting these shocks on. It's a whole bike shop in here. Ain't it, dude? Yeah, bud. I'll go ahead and grab this other scissor jack. I'll jack this up so we can get these shocks off. Bottom bolts are out. Probably move this bag out of the way. And we just gotta take these off. So yeah, long Allen. Take these shock sliders off. And then pretty much got these old shocks off. We'll go ahead and grab the new shocks from over there and slap those guys on. Got the new American suspension racing shocks. Just tightening the dowel ring back on the top. Lock it in the bottom. Do the same on the other side, and then we'll check a look and see how these look. Alright, we got the American suspension racing installed on Jen's stunt bike. Look pretty nice on there. Got the pipe installed on my bike. Looking fresh. I clean up the tools real quick. Take this off the lift. Maybe do a wheelie or two. Alright guys, finished up in the garage. Pipe's looking good. Jen will be happy the shocks are on her bike. Hopefully it feels good for some stunts. Let's go head out with Ben and get some food real quick. Let's warm this thing up. New Sporty Mob handlebar bag. A little bit more space than I had in there before. Pretty nice. Let's actually dump my pockets out. The wallet and keys, just don't want to lose those. Damn, looking good. I got another fender in the garage that I already cut up and everything, ready for paint. Might spray that one black, bring her back to the all black look. But let's go get some food. Pretty nice day out today. I'd say mid 80s. A little cooler than it's been last week. It was like 100 last week. I was dying. New pipe sounds good. Love new parts. Shout out Cobra exhaust. Shout out the guys over at 2 Lane Life. Fresh. The blue frame's looking good. Friday, just about almost time for school to get out, so I don't know if I'm gonna pop any wheelies. Kind of get a lot of police activity over here in the neighborhood when it's like 4 or 5 schools in this area. Maybe I'll pop a little one. Pulling up to the food spot, Cronies Sports Grill. Let's park right out front. Ticking a little bit. I think I'm gonna get me a chicken sandwich. Let's go for the chicken delight.
Guys, do you want some time to decide on food?
I think we're ready.
Sure, yeah. What would you like?
Could I get the chicken delight?
Chicken delight with fries?
Yes, please.
Okay. And for you?
Let me do that teriyaki cheeseburger.
Teriyaki cheeseburger with fries as well?
Yes, please. And can I also get a side of ranch?
Yes, I'll bring ranch and ketchup out, and then I have the waters on the way.
Sounds great.
I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. Jeez, it got so hot out here.
Yeah.
I'm so done with this.
Yeah, right?
After July, I was like, oh, we had like a decent summer. It wasn't that bad.
It's supposed to start cooling down in the next couple of days, though.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank God.
Yeah,
Sorry.
right? Ice cold. Cheers.
Cheers, bud.
Got that chicken delight, Modelo. Yes. All right, guys, got some lunch, put some parts on the bikes. I think it's about that time to call it a wrap. Peace out.